How am I supposed to see it? Is it live?
It's supposed to be sideways.
It don't say it's live.
What?
Or either I just don't know how to see that it's live. Oh wait, no, that's the old live.
Hello, everybody. I'm ready to some interviews, like I told you guys yesterday. So, welcome.
I don't know how to see if it's live. She said YouTube. Tina's Truth. And then I have to type in skits because I see Tina's Truth.
Yeah, the skits.
Over hits. Tina Truth simply. No.
Tina says
No. No.
It might
No.
just take a minute.
No.
So now I'm about to turn it.
Okay.
Okay, like this. And that's your. That's crazy. Rotate. Oh, it says lock. Rotate device back.
Yeah, because it only.
Yep. You see? Okay.
When I put Tina's Truth skits, it just puts, no, it's all one word.
Okay. You ready?
Not really, but I will be. Okay. I need a piece of candy or something. I'm nervous. I've never been on TV. Okay, I'm sorry. I got something in my pocket somewhere.
That's why I said I was learning. Okay. Because I don't, my room, if it was long enough, I could have did here, but I don't have my extension cord.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I was going to bring the table up. Because that's what I used to do when I used to do ours. I would bring the table all the way up. I would actually have that one. But because I don't have an extension cord, that's why I'm right here. Hey, you guys, thank you for joining. So I'm getting ready to introduce one of my cast members of Tina Two Skits, Pricillia Woods. She is new to the cast, so I'm gonna be interviewing my cast, all of my cast members eventually. So we're gonna it's Tina Two Skits, as y'all know. My interviews are very raw, but basically you'll just learn about each character. Like I said, Priscilla has been in my play, her first play, and then she joined us this summer for the skits. Priscilla is my mama's friend, and that's how I met Priscilla years ago. So we're gonna talk. Hi, welcome Priscilla to Tina's Two
Hello.
podcast. You got your thing on? You might not.
Can you hear me?
Yes. You can.
I heard one.
Oh, you did? Okay. So that's my first time. I'm gonna get some. So my cousin got the little mic thing, honey, at what is it called? Five below child, the little mic. So I'm gonna have to rush and go get some. So I just thank God today. I just got off work, but I want to keep my word. Keeping my word is very important to me. So I'm running a little behind, but welcome, welcome, welcome. And just so that you guys can get to know us. So we're going to be spending a lot of time on here, actually. So you'll get to know what we do. And a lot of times my skits go viral. You guys don't recognize that it's a skit. And I literally been on here for 3 years. So what you see and what's been going viral are skits. I am Tina Shaw. I'm the creator and director. I have 4 plays that we've done. Like I said, Priscilla has been in the last one that we did was Center Sanctuary, and it was great. It was sold out, and we had an amazing time. So Priscilla, welcome to Teen Street Podcast
Thank you.
family. And tell us about yourself. Like, are you from Dayton?
I am from Dayton. I'm a
Mm,
mother of one and a grandmother of three.
nice.
Two young adults and my granddaughter, which is she'll be in her last year in high school.
Oh, okay.
But
Okay.
I retired years ago from
Mhm.
Monarch Marketing, working in the factory. I retired, well, and when I say early, that was early
Excuse me. Keep
2000s.
talking, baby. We got somebody.
Um,
Go ahead.
but I've worked in several positions. When I came, well, one evening I was looking on Facebook or something and saw Tina's skits. Got very interested, and they just had me laughing and just excited. I'm excited every time I come to rehearsal. I love when the Lord presents things that brings me joy.
Mhm.
And so, and my joy is unspeakable. I'm like a kid in a candy store.
Yeah, that's a great feeling to have
Yeah,
when you're excited um, about just renewing yourself. You're never too old. That's what I tell everybody. You're never too
yeah.
old to do anything
Mm.
at all. Anything you want to do. Hello, how are you, Wild One BC? Thank you for joining us. Thank you so much. So how do you feel about being in the skits?
I feel really excited. I feel
Mhm.
good about it.
Okay.
I mean, it's new every time I come to rehearsal. I'm always just excited before I leave my house. When I get home, I feel good
Mhm.
because I'm doing something that's positive.
Mhm.
And maybe others want to join too. I never seen myself in a position like this. Okay.
Right, right.
I never would have believed it. And then when I saw Darren and the young man um, with the mobile, I seen them at the
K-Red.
K-Red, seen them at the Black Culture Fest. And I was telling them, yeah, I'll be watching everything. And so I said, yeah, I think I could come and join you. And they said, yeah, come on. I'm like, oh, that right there, hey, that made my day. That made the
Come and join
rest.
them where?
Come and join you guys in your skits and everything.
Mhm.
Because I was telling Darren them how I've been watching you.
Mm.
Okay. And I said, would you think that y'all would like me to come and join? And they said, of course you can. I
Oh, I
said,
never
for
knew that.
real?
Hmm.
And that's where I seen them at the Black Culture Fest.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay, the Wild One BC, you are a good person. I'm very proud of you, and I'm proud of you being able to do this for yourself and your family and your friends. Oh, thank you so much. I'm not sure who you are, but I appreciate you. And if I know you, forgive me. Of course I would know if it says a Wild One, but I sure appreciate you. And I am grateful. I really am to be able to do something that I've been doing since a kid. I've been doing skits all my life.
Yeah.
Even in real life, I was doing a skit because I was always pretending.
Oh,
So, okay. Man, I ain't even half like the niggas that I look like. So I've been pretending a long time. So, but my life was a skit. But amen today.
Amen.
That I'm able to do it. I'm taking it on the road. We're doing the play. So how did you enjoy Center Sanctuary, and how did you feel about the message of Center Sanctuary? What did you take from it?
Oh my God. It allowed me to see a lot of things that I've seen over the years, different little incidents. And I'm like, and to put it all in one skit so people can see that this is something that it's just reoccurring all the time. It's happening everywhere, unless a person like yourself identified that and then allowed me to participate. I mean, I was so overjoyed, okay? Just being there. I wanted to just help.
Right.
If it was behind the scenes, whatever. I just wanted to help, to be there, to be a part of it.
So the message that Center Sanctuary was, so you would have to tell them because they don't know.
Okay.
So first off, let me tell you, Center Sanctuary was about a pastor and an elder in the
Mhm.
congregation was a church, and the pastor was sleeping with the Sunday school teacher
Yeah.
amongst whoever else, and the elder was out of line,
Yes.
and excuse me, and the congregation was just off the chain. Everybody was messy. It was crazy. And my cousin is here. She came in as a friend, and she wanted to come simply because she saw all the foolishness that went viral. So I built the skits are created into a play.
Mhm.
So this is the poster for the stage play, and Darren Bird. I don't know if y'all know him, but this was the cover, okay, and these were the main characters in it, and basically it was uncovering or basically just bringing light to a lot of the foolishness that goes on inside the
Mhm.
walls. Because of course, if you go to church, you know that you are the church. You're supposed to know that, but it
Mhm.
was a lot of foolishness going on, and he was scheming money and he was trying to take money. That's all he was concerned with was money, 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 money.
Yes.
So that's what the play was about. And Priscilla's character was a friend. Somebody invited her, the treasurer.
Yes,
What
she
was
was the
that?
treasurer.
Treasurer,
Mhm.
and she came in because she was looking for a church home, and then she saw all the foolishness that was going on. So it was great. It was a lot of funny things.
Yes.
The one skit that went viral on here, that's going viral now, actually, is where the young man um, was going off in the church.
Mm.
He thought that his girlfriend was sleeping with the pastor. Now we know a lot of that go. We're from Dayton, Ohio, so we know a lot of that go on all over the world, and a lot of people
Mhm.
are just exposing what is going on because people for real are tired. Now this wasn't no shade
Mhm.
to Christianity. It was shade to those pastors that are phonier than a $2 bill. That's what
Mhm.
it was exposing, and the foolishness that goes on in that sanctuary that they know that should not be going on. So that's what it was all about. But so were you nervous when you got on stage? How did you feel when you first walked on stage?
I felt good. I
You
mean,
wasn't as
I
nervous
didn't
as you
even
thought.
feel nervous.
Hmm.
You know, I just to be there, just to be a part of it.
Hmm.
I'm telling you, I felt like a star. And this is my first time. Well, years ago when I was a kid, I used to go to what is that? It used to be on Third Street, high grade. A lady used to teach us how to do plays and everything.
Hmm.
And then I was just reminiscing on that one evening. I said, isn't this something? I never would have known that what I had experienced then would come to light now in my
Hmm.
life. But I have experienced where a pastor has came in, and I mean, they were all about the money
Hmm.
till they got rid of the choir. I was in the choir. A lot of people left because he didn't want no choir or any, oh
Why?
my God. And then he started bringing his gun to church, and some of the
Honey, you
elders,
should have been telling us that so we could have added to the play, huh, cuz?
wait a minute,
What in the world?
wait a minute, now it's coming, okay, coming to me. And I'm like, yeah. And I'm going to tell you, I
You brought a
laughed.
gun to the sanctuary.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
But today, though, you might need one.
Exactly. Because
I
it's
ain't getting ready to
happening
play
in
with
churches
you.
now.
Shit.
It's happening in churches
Yeah,
now.
look, they
Yeah.
just said it was a funeral here in Dayton, and they
Shooting.
strapped in the
Yep.
church, and they
Yep.
got this. Yeah,
Yep.
so honey,
One time they were shooting on, was it Gettysburg? And I'm like, do they realize they're in a funeral?
no,
Mm-mm.
there's no. You got to realize a lot of these young people have no idea about church etiquette.
Mm-hmm.
They just don't know.
Yes.
And that's the sad part. That's what I'm saying. This is why we don't. There shouldn't be any foolishness going on because losing our youth
Yes.
because and they can spot you when you fake
Mm-hmm.
right off the
Mm-hmm.
rip. So they're
Mm-hmm.
not wanting to be a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then majority of the people are hypocrites, so they don't want to be a part of it because hi Latanya Brian Latonia. I hope I'm saying it right. How are you? Oh, those are cute. See her little hands. Those are cute.
Okay.
So I just feel like thank you though for being a part of it, and so what made you change your life around? When did you get involved as far as in ministry?
Oh God. Hmm. Oh Lord, I was raised in the church,
Mm,
but the Lord came to me, and it was almost near the time when I was retiring from Monarch.
mm.
2000, I left there 2001. Okay, and
Thank you.
um, and the Lord was getting my attention,
Mm.
where I just knew, as going into work every day, I didn't want to be there anymore.
So how were you before then, though? Like, what was your
I
life
was I
before? Because
was
I know
in
you was
church,
raised
in
in
the
it.
clubs,
Mm,
I was a bartender. Hey,
mhm.
I was doing all kinds of things. But I remember when I was younger, my daughter was just an infant. And I asked the Lord, would He bless me? Give me what it is that I need to raise my daughter as a single parent.
Mhm.
Give me the jobs that He know that would give me that excitement. I wouldn't mind going into work every day
Mhm.
because I love machines. And
Mhm.
when I walked in and seen all these machines, I was like a kid in the candy
Right.
store. Okay, I want to learn how to run that and this, and. And they were like, we ain't never had nobody here like that. But even when I was leaving, they were like, are you sure? They said, what are we going to do? Because I worked in every department, basically in the factory.
Mhm.
And I loved the gifts that God had given me.
Okay.
But I didn't, I prayed and said, I don't want to ever lose sight of what He's done for me to have to turn around and give Him back everything He's given me.
Mm.
And when He sat me down, He reminded me of that promise that day.
Oh, okay.
And I mean, it broke me down. It broke me down. And I mean, it's like it. I mean, I woke up one morning, and the one thing I couldn't do was stop crying.
Mm.
And but I wasn't a crybaby then. But once the Lord had came and has done a miraculous thing in my life now, I mean, I cry more. I'm like a big crybaby.
Mm.
I don't mind whether something's funny or good or
Why didn't you cry
exciting.
then?
Huh?
Why didn't you cry before?
I was angry because of the things in my life that I'd gone through.
Mm.
Being away from home at an early age, and the baby girl, all I had was one brother under me, and it was eight of us.
Oh,
Okay.
you come from a big family.
Yes.
So you
And
left home early? Like at
and
what age?
I was 16.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So I've been working all my life.
Yes.
I have been working even when I was 13, cleaning banks with my mom downtown, 13, 14, and 15.
Mm-hmm.
Then the Lord blessed me to get a job at the VA my last year. And then when they wanted to keep me, I said, oh, no, I don't think I want to work in the hospitals. And, but the Lord has given me so many gifts, Tina.
Mm-hmm.
And this one has put the icing on the cake. Thank you. Sorry. Thank you so much.
It is a
I
blessing.
really appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. It be the little things for
Yes,
me
yes,
that mean so much. Like
yes,
it be
yes,
the little things that mean so much to me. And I am a crybaby.
yeah.
Reason why I asked why couldn't you cry? I could not.
I'm
I
sorry.
did not cry. Is she okay? Yes, Latoya. Hi, Latoya.
Yes.
She's just filled with joy. She's just saying that it blessed her with many gifts, and her being a part of this has just blessed her soul.
Because I
So
wasn't doing
thank
anything.
you. She said,
Yes.
yeah.
I
So
wasn't
sweet.
doing anything but going to church on Sundays and I would stay to myself. And but what I've come to realize, He didn't want me by myself.
Mm-hmm.
I was always hoping that the Lord would bless me with a mate.
Right.
But when I go back to what Paul says, that everybody is not going to be married. And so finally in this season in my life, I've had to realize maybe I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
but when I ran into them in the park that day, whew, that was the beginning of some great joy in my life. And I'm so appreciative to be a part of it.
Yeah, and I'm blessed that people want to be a part of it. That's
Yeah.
the beautiful thing about it. Improv, it looks easy, and so that's why it's always a great turnover.
Yeah.
Um, people come in, and I guess we make it look so effortlessly, but then when they
Yes.
get here, coming off the top of your head is not as easy as it
Mm.
looks sometimes. And so a lot of people, they get, or they get in it and maybe they thought it was more exciting and it's not what they thought, and then they leave. They don't, I don't know what it looks like on camera, but then they see that it's just with a phone and we doing skits, and then it's on to the next.
Yeah.
But you have to stay to
Yeah.
see what, like the plays.
Yes.
These skits literally are turned into plays, and
Yes.
in March we'll be filming for the movie. So everybody can't go, and I'm okay with that. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm just on a different journey. I know that a lot of people that are in my skits and that have been in my skits have similar testimonies where
Okay.
they didn't want, they didn't, they weren't doing anything, and then
Mm-hmm.
they wanted to do something,
Mm-hmm.
and so then they met me and they've been a part of it. So, and I wanted to create an atmosphere, what I had, what I wanted in my biological family. So I wanted it to be no drama,
Yeah.
love, givers.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that we don't bump heads, because we do, but that's family. But I mean the backbiting, all that, no. I don't
Mm-hmm.
want that. I wanted to create an atmosphere where we all could come and be loved, and a safe place to be
Mm-hmm.
yourself and have fun at the same time.
Yeah.
Because I'm taking my skits, my plays, I know where I'm going.
Okay.
And so if people want to just be
Yeah.
Facebook and uh, Instagram and TikTok famous, that's fine. But
Yeah.
I'm talking about getting paid.
Yes.
I don't want to. I want to get paid. And
Yes.
so if we could get everybody else's,
Mm-hmm.
why not? But I've been through it
Yeah.
with these things. My pages got hacked. I didn't know that I couldn't share my content from TikTok on YouTube. So I was getting paid from YouTube, and then I haven't been paid from them in 2 years. And I've just been, but I never stopped creating. I didn't allow when they hacked my page, and I stopped getting paid from all platforms. But I did not stop. But TikTok been good to me. As far as being consistent. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Yeah.
So I just keep going, and that's all I share with people is no matter
Yes.
what, and no matter your age, to continue to keep going and do what it is. Because some people didn't even know that acting is something that they would enjoy. They just tried it and they like, you know what, I like this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And what's different with my skits, that it is different. It be the same people, but we play different
Part.
characters.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
that brings people out of their comfort zone, because I have
Mm-hmm.
a lot of comedians too, and so a lot of times they can't be funny; they got to do the serious role. So that
Yes.
transition
Yes.
is different. But I
Yes.
am great, and it's all ages also on here. Thank you for the
Yes.
flowers and everything, y'all. Thank you so much. I
Yes.
really, really appreciate y'all.
Yes.
So, well, like I said, that movie is coming. You're doing great with this character here. This
Thank
season
you.
is about mental health.
Yes.
And so, do you, or have you ever had a family member that dealt with mental illness?
Mental illness is on the rise, and a lot of it has been going on for many centuries.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, I believe it's some part of it in everyone's family. Somebody's been touched by one or maybe two.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, I've experienced it. I've even worked in certain situations, even like with Volunteers of America and working with homeless men. The things that they encounter, the stories that they have told me from their past that made their lives. Oh my God, it's a wonder they're surviving today.
I get that.
Yes.
But what I was saying is personally.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, have you ever endured like somebody,
Yes.
like me, my uncle, my cousin?
Yes.
I dealt with it.
I've dealt with it.
Myself
Uh-huh.
I've dealt with
Mhm.
depression, anxiety,
Mhm.
post-traumatic stress disorder. So I was just saying, is it anybody like in your family,
Yes.
yourself?
Yes.
That understands?
Even myself.
Mm-hmm.
Even myself.
Yeah.
And I even have even a brother
Mm-hmm.
that disliked a couple of us in the coming up. That's why I couldn't come back home, because he didn't want me there. What I was told, okay?
Oh.
And I had to learn how to live with that, and that was a lot of pain.
Yes,
That's where
indeed.
all my anger. I used to have a potty mouth. Remember that? I used to have a mouth. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay. Yeah, that was the other girl. Okay. And I mean, um, I could clap back at people with no problem, or and I never really had problems with people, but even when you might have a male companion and they think that they want to put their hands on you or whatever, I've been in situations and I'm like, it's gonna be between you and me, see, because I don't deal with that.
Right.
I nip it in the bud. You either gonna leave while you still living,
Right.
but you need to stay away from me because I'm going to do what somebody else thought about doing and have your body on your mama's porch. That's what I told a guy one time. I even called his mama and told her, you want your son? Tell him to stay away from me. He broke in my car. And after that, and you know who he is, but he broke in my car, just got me a new car, right?
Were y'all dating?
And we weren't dating. We broke up.
Oh, y'all.
And he was angry.
Oh, yeah.
And he even took my license plates up off of my car. Okay. So, yeah, did I retaliate? Oh, yeah. Did I go looking for him? Oh, yes, I did. Okay. And it wasn't about playing either.
Right.
And he knew it. That's why he did not want to be. He used to be in the clubs like I did. And everybody was out in there in those scenes back then.
Right.
But you can believe he knew if I would have found him. Yes, I even had a report on him, and he even made a 8-track, a little tape, the little tapes that you put in your
back in.
Okay, made me a whole tape, and I played it to the police and everything, talking about he was standing over me. I had gotten off from work, working at Silver Fox. I had been drinking because I guess we went to the after-hour places afterwards. So when I came home, yeah, I worked Monarch during the day, and I think I even was working at the boys club too, because I would do them in the mornings. And I guess I was knocked down on my couch, and he had made this tape and put it on the tables. And when I woke up, he said, I was standing over you and I could have killed you. I said, that's when you should have. Okay. And so I had to call the police. They even listened to the tape. I mean, he was hurting.
Right.
But you know what? Sometimes we don't, thank God I'm understanding and learning a lot from that's called mental illness also.
It is.
Yes, because either it was something that that they had been portrayed when or seeing it, watching it as they were coming up, thinking that, oh, that's the way it's supposed to be. No, it isn't.
Well, the rejection is what,
Yes.
That's what he was dealing with. And a lot of men, a lot of women are not alive today because of that. Men not learning to just go away. And then so a lot of women suffer from that. I dealt with stalkers. Like it was the norm for men to act a fool when I left. So I was always in a state of flight state. You know what I'm saying? Now today I'm in a peaceful state, which is that's abnormal when you're used to being in a chaotic state majority of your life. You know what I'm saying? So being in a beautiful space, you protect your peace at all costs. Like you just don't even deal with any other kind of foolishness. But I thank God for this peace. I thank God for your change. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Just like I said, for you even being a part and sharing your story, is there anything that you would like to share? Because that's domestic violence. Although it didn't get the fact that he was standing over you, because he could have very well, but by God's grace, blew your head off or beat you to death. So I had to share with a lady the other day. She was like, girl, I would have this, that, and the other. And I told her, well, you never dated the kind of men. So I don't know what kind of men you dated. Maybe you dated men that slapped you and that was it. I dated murderers and people that was psychotic. You know what I'm saying? So you that's what you was gonna have to do. In other words, kill them. You know what I'm saying? You was gonna have to.
Yes.
No fighting, none of that.
No.
So
it's life or death.
That's right. So some men I did, but not all. But I'm saying, so when I hear women saying that, you have to be strategic to how you lead a psychotic person. You have to be strategic.
That's right.
You can't just be breaking out and then your family get involved and everybody get hurt. Like the Jennifer Hudson situation.
Yes.
When that man went in there and did to that child's family. So when I see her, I'm not a fan of her or anything, but she's a sister, so of course I'm cheering her on. But just seeing her still thrive after being
Yes.
under something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I subscribe to you because you guys are so perfect. Thank you. You are so wonderful. Thank you so much. So that's somebody enjoying your testimony.
Yes.
So
Thank you.
any encouraging words that you would like to tell somebody that may be going through that, or maybe say your age and they just, like you said, just church and home. Is there anything that you would like to share with them that it doesn't have to be? They could get out and.
You know, I'm going to say this.
Okay.
See, what I had learned even that day when I ran into them in the park, that wasn't me strategically putting that together. That was God.
Mm-hmm.
Because he knew what your skits were doing for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I would always say, Lord, I wish I could do that. You know, I just would be in there looking at your stuff, cracking up, laughing. I'd be like just talking to the Lord because that's the only person I had to talk to.
Right.
And then when it happened in the park that day, if it's anything that you want to do, let me say this. I am probably more seasoned than a lot of you think I am. I'm past 50, past 60, past 65.
Mm-hmm.
But I thank God that he said he had another plan for my life with a beautiful, I'm going to tell you, Tina was one of the most beautiful young ladies when she was beautiful. And she wore her blonde hair and she was one of a kind. And oh my God, oh, you were so beautiful. But I didn't know what was happening in your world. Okay. But no woman should accept no man to put his hands, talk to you disrespectfully, leave, and allow them to know, don't come back. Mm-hmm. Do it. If you can't do it for yourself, do it for your children, do it for your loved ones. I'm going to say this, because my family used to always say I was crazy, and men began to understand that being with me because they knew when I say pop, goes the weasel, hit that door, and I have a daughter to protect, you're going to hit the door. Because you're going to go out that door peacefully, or you're going to be flying out that door like I knocked somebody out of my house one time, and hit him so hard he fell all over my car. And he said, "You're crazy." No, I'm not crazy. But when I say leave, and you're not going to have that behavior around my daughter,
right?
Believe that. I want her to always feel protected. And that's what a parent is supposed to. Women. Protect yourselves, protect your children.
There are a lot of children that are not protected. And
yes.
Awful too.
And it's sad. It is sad. But this is what we're dealing with today. But as we as a people can start learning how to be more courageous. You know, God didn't say you had to be perfect, but be courageous. And allow, hey, walk with your head up. And you do not have to hold it down in shame for nobody. If you're going through, believe this, there are resources that you can get. Lord have mercy. If you want to even text on Tina's Truth Skits and you need me, oh yes. Because see, I'm a helper.
We definitely, you can follow us on TikTok. It's Tina Truth Skits on all platforms. And it's called Tina's Truth because this is how we get down. This is it. I appreciate you being interviewed today.
Thank you.
It won't be your last time. We'll continue to keep trying to use this platform to help somebody. If it's one person that we reach, it is a blessing. I appreciate you and I thank you.
Thank you
for your testimony.
Thank you.
And you were a pretty woman as well when you were young.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey. So here's my brother. We just got
see you
connected, honey. Well connected. Because I didn't know my little cousin. But we share a relative. And so well, one day I was at a baby shower actually, and Yellow Payne, if y'all know Yellow Payne and Cedric Cart is Sadie, who played Hood Mama. They came into Sadie's girlfriend's baby shower, and they said, "Hey, we run into somebody at the store, and they want to be in your skits." I was like, "Oh, okay." So
That was me.
think they said that you did you tell them that Aunt Angie was your
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
okay. I
yeah.
can't remember. So I was like, really? I thought I don't know her. And so I called on and she said, oh yeah. She told me. So I'm like, oh well, yeah, come on. And so
Yeah.
we reached out. She came and listen. When she walked in, we were all laughing so hard because she came in funny. Like I said, her character was messy from the word go. She came in just being super messy
Messy boots.
about the church. And she said, honey, I'm here to get all the gossip.
All of it.
And we had a really, we had rehearsals off the chain.
It was.
We had a good time.
It
So,
was.
Charmaine, let's tell them who you are. What is it that you do and your platform? How can they find, once you tell me what it is that you do?
Okay, well, my name is Charmaine Blunt, but on my socials is Charmaine Petty Blunt. I am a comedy promoter and producer. I promote comedy shows and set them up. Um, yeah, so that's about it. I used to work at the Dayton Funny Bone. I work at a school now. You can follow me on all my social medias as Charmaine Petty Blunt. There, I'll be doing interviews with a whole lot of different comics.
Well, your last interview that I just saw was with Damon, not
Marlon. Yeah.
Marlon Wayne.
I'm his auntie.
His they had listen. I looked up to his cousin. So how did you well he was at the Funny Bone here in Dayton?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So by me working there, I was able to get interviews with every comic that came through.
Right.
So yeah, well not every comic, most of the comics that came through.
Were you able were you able to interview Country Wayne? Because you know that's
oh yeah, he on there. Just
okay.
on my YouTube and my TikTok. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's my boy. That was one of my bucket list things, and I told him, I said, be on the lookout. He just said, keep being consistent no matter what. He said, keep being, because see, I've been following him when he used to just do little dances.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
Then when he started doing the skits, I mean, I've been there, so I've seen him start from here to there. But now some of his cast members are, I think they done hit that milli mark where they done got that kind of money because he pays. Oh yeah, big money.
Oh yeah, and he's hilarious. Country Wayne is so humble.
Yeah,
he is so sweet. He's hilarious, and he don't cuss in his sets.
No, I
he don't cuss in. Yeah, that man is hilarious. So if y'all ever see his name somewhere, go watch Country Wayne. Get you a ticket to him.
Oh yeah, they really, he does not, and so that's what made me take the cussing out because he said that he looked at an interview with Bill Cosby, and Bill Cosby shared with upcoming back in the day that if you don't use a lot of profanity, then you can get sponsors.
Okay.
And then you'll get sponsors from all over. So that's why. So I immediately took, once I heard that interview, I took cursing. Now my first season so off the chain, but it got astronomical numbers. Yeah. My first season because my first year. Because it was real and there was a lot of cussing and again, no one thought they was kids. They really thought they called somebody in motion. And, but no matter what it says Tina Truth Skits all day.
All day.
I don't know. I don't even worry about it no more. I just
but that's good though. That's a good thing.
It is.
That they really thought that it was real.
But I personally, when I do my next season, I'm gonna have my cousin. That will be her character. You will be a comic. So I saw this vision where you were on stage. So I'm going to rent out somewhere that's going to have a stage and everything. But you were the type of person that you talked about everybody in the family.
So I do that now. That's me already.
And so she's going to take our personal. This will be next season. Personal things and going to be talking about it on stage. And so I saw me and you going word to word, and you was like, well, you was smoking crack. You was. And we going back and forth on you on stage. But you gonna have a whole
y'all heckling me.
Yeah, so but you gonna be grilling your family though, everybody. So I'm gonna be Nana and you gonna be like Granny you do. You was playing numbers.
Okay.
So I saw that vision and I'm like, oh, she gonna ace this. I think that's gonna
I'm gonna eat it up.
Yeah, amazing. I think it's gonna be I can't wait actually for that season to come. But this season is so this season, my girlfriend Leslie Lovelace said, Tina, I want to talk about mental illness. And I said, okay. And then she said homelessness. We haven't really touched on the homelessness yet, but we will. But you have a little cousin who Trey Don, he is playing your little cousin who is really struggling with his mental illness. And statistically, you start going through that age, the boys are like 19 to like 24 is when you start seeing it, especially if it's paranoid schizophrenia. Like they be fine off, and then all of a sudden it just hit them, and it comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And so that's why we're touching on that. And a lot of the skits are based off of real life situations. It may not be us personally, but a lot of the things are just everyday life that people have gone through.
Yeah.
But so I'm so happy to have you bring such a joy to us and
Thank
just
you.
understanding and everything. So cousin, how did you get to this? I know you probably always been silly, but I can sense that there was a time when you didn't play games. I'm not saying you play them now, but I can tell that there was a time in your life that it may have been not balanced. How did you get to this? What took place that you were able to get to this? Where you at now, just like some balance?
Just growth in life. And then also, like, I do have people that I listen to and like help me out in certain situations or whatever. So really growth. You gotta, when you see yourself and other people and you don't like that, that's when you know, like, okay, I need to change that. So I see myself in other people. And I was like, oh girl, change that. So it's just some things that I've changed behind that. Like I said, the growth. And then I have my husband who keeps me a little, balanced a little bit. And then I got family and certain family members and my pastor that keep me balanced.
Right. So how long have you been married, cousin?
16 years.
For real?
16 years.
Oh my God.
We've been together for, my son is about to be 22, so we've been together for, no, he's about to be 23 years.
Nice.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes. Oh.
Yes.
I've been married twice, and I'm gonna tell you, marriage
it's hard.
It takes work.
Oh, you got your battery low.
I thought I had it plugged. Oh, I didn't. I unplugged it because we had this. Okay.
Yeah, you can take that out. Okay. Because they can hear. Yeah, that's why I had it here good. I'm glad it didn't go off on us. Thank you. Because I knew I was. There we go. Let's see. All right. Now we. Okay. Can you look inside the chat and see if Tracy is coming? Because I know she said she was going to try to make it.
Wait a minute.
So somebody. You do?
Oh, I thought you was reading the comment.
No, somebody silly. It's always somebody that's gonna come on and talk about name 3 countries beginning with E. I get that all the time.
Okay.
So, and it's okay. Just watch. Even if I don't even care if it's a negative watch. Just watch.
Ain't that it?
Can you type in there and ask her, is she on her way for me? Thank you. So they keep you balanced. So where did y'all meet, cuz?
Over one of my friend's house.
That many years ago.
That many years
Did you know when you saw him? I knew my second husband. I knew that. Well, I knew I was going to take him down that night. I knew that. Tammy walked in the door. You didn't like yours at first? Shut up. Why?
I said, put him back, Lord. That ain't it.
Oh, my God. What?
Man, 16 years later, here we are.
See what I'm saying? Sometimes don't be what you want to be, what you need.
Ain't that it?
For real, though.
For real, because listen, that man take care of me. I must say,
Oh.
he's an excellent husband.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to hear
I will
that.
say that. Yeah.
And that's what honey, it do work. That's what I was going to say. It can be hard. I just think the same way it was when you're dating, you have to keep it alive. I kept it very exciting.
Yeah,
so
okay.
I'm different all the time. As you know, I wear different wigs. The sex got to be on point. I mean, you don't know what you coming home to with me.
Sex is overrated.
I hear a lot of people saying it, but I swear today at 56, it is not. I'm not saying it has to be,
Mhm.
but I mean, I believe in keeping it exciting.
Okay.
I love the institution of marriage.
Okay.
Right? What I'm saying,
Mhm.
I don't. I mean, I've lived with a couple people, but I don't. You know what's going on?
Right.
Because we're not doing this. I'm not being nobody's boyfriend and girlfriend for no 30. You know what I
Say
mean?
that.
Stuff. I'm not
Yeah,
doing
no,
that.
I'm not
So
doing
what
that.
you plan on doing,
Yeah.
brother? Because I'm not. You know, and it's always that's why I've been proposed to. I know a good. Let's say about 11 times. And a lot of times, yes, and I just, girl, I was so young and wild. But some of them I knew that was going to be a mistake. But well, it wasn't a mistake. But I wasn't supposed to marry neither one of them that I married. And the one that I thought was, I ain't going to like it, those men were like really good men. But you got to realize I was in the streets, so me coming from the streets to being a square guy, it didn't match. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But they would have been good for me. But eventually, that would have wore on him too.
Yeah.
Here I am going to work every day, and my woman selling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She all out in the streets bringing dope back from California, New York, and all that old kind of crazy stuff. Right. So it's like, you know what I mean? Shoot out. You know, putting him in position. Although he wasn't soft.
Right.
Wasn't soft because I'm not dating nothing like that, but which I have dated some guys that were just with some laid back kind of dudes. But it seemed like when we got together, I don't know, I just brought out the worst in me. Sometimes, you know what I mean? But I brought out the best, but also the worst. Meaning the stalking, like I was talking about with Pricillia, they became stalkers and obsessive, and they didn't want to share me, and they thought they was gonna break my purse. You're not gonna do it, and I did not allow. I did go through a lot of abuse, but it's something, if you don't mind talking about. You and I were talking about the other day when we were in here with Trey, and we were talking about. I think you had saw somebody that had violated you, and I went through a thing here recently where a family member had shared with me about a police officer here in Dayton, Ohio. Well, he's not now, but that back in the day, in the 80s, early 90s, something like that. It may have been, I lose sense of time, so it may not have been the 80s, but it was sometime. Anyway, the man, he used to take dope. Him and his partner used to take dope from dope dealers and stuff like that. And he also would get women, and if he pulled you over, and that's why he pulled you over, because for whatever reason. And then he would ask you, you know what I'm saying, for you this and that. If you got a warrant, so he'll ask you, give him some, or give him some head if you don't want to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? And the answer was no. But I remember him taking me to this park. So with that being said, I remembered the incident, but I didn't remember the face. So when that came up, then I started getting little fragments of it, right? So I'm like, this been over. I was young, right? So when I seen that, it was like, it wasn't I don't want to say trigger, because I didn't lose no sleep, but it was like, damn, that's who it is. So the person today is a pastor, right? Now, I'm not saying no one could change. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it was revealed that, and it was like, wow. So I have confronted all of because I've been raped several times. I've confronted the molesters, the rapers, and the abusers. I've asked for forgiveness to some men that I was a Looney Tune, because I was not wrapped tight either. Either. I was wounded going in. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I've never been raped so many times because it just ain't even funny, like for real. But my molestation, I was a little girl. And you know, back in the day when you would we wasn't allowed to be in our parents' faces.
Right, yeah.
You had to go play.
Yeah.
So the older boy used to pull me, back, and I never said anything because I knew my granddaddy. I come from a volatile family. You know what I'm saying? So I'm young already protecting people, because I'm saying I didn't want them to go to jail or get killed, so I kept it a secret. You know what I'm saying? So where were you, if you don't mind me asking, about when you got violated like that? How old were you?
I was in elementary school.
What?
It happened 3 times for me.
The same person?
No.
No, okay, so you understand what I'm talking about.
Yeah, definitely. But the first time it happened over there at Is that Broadway Park?
Right up
Over
here.
there by Steiner?
That's Burkham.
Burkham. It happened at Burkham Park. That was the very first time it ever happened.
Older person or the same age?
It wasn't like an adult. He was still a kid. But like, I was probably like 7, probably younger than that. So he had to be probably like 10 or 11.
Girl, 10 and 11 taking coochie?
Yeah.
Somebody had to violate him. Cause where that come from?
To. Both of our parents were on drugs. So ain't no telling.
That's right.
Ain't no telling. But he was the very first one to do that to me. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I was young and this boy was, I think he was 12, 13, something like that. I know I was 7, 8, and I think he was 13, 14. But at first, because I've just always been fast. Like, I don't know what I wasn't raised like that. I didn't see nothing. You know what I mean? I didn't, none of that. It was just in me, my personality. So he was older and he was cute. So I was just like, ooh. But it was an innocent, like, fast. It wasn't no fast, like, come on, I want to do it. Because I didn't know nothing about doing it.
Yeah.
So it started off with him, you know, playing in my body area. And then, you know what I'm saying? And then it just became where he was trying to penetrate. But I was like, no. Then I didn't want to go back. Because it seemed like every time I would be in his sister's room, somehow or another, he would creep. They lived in a big old house over there off of Grandview. And it was so many rooms.
See?
So, and mom and them, I could hear my mother and them down there playing cards, laughing, talking. Meanwhile, I'm up there getting done like this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so, I know that a lot of us, and it's not just black people, you know, what stay in the house, what go on in the house, stay in the house. So it's like, if something like that did happen, a lot of people, and they know their son does that, they used to move them out of town.
See?
You know what I'm saying? And they wouldn't address the situation, like, you know, so he wouldn't do nothing but go down there and whatever, poo poo boo boo. He wouldn't do nothing but go do it to the people that either moved out of town. So all the cousins and whoever else have been molested by the same family member because they just kept moving him out of town instead of dealing with it. Pressing charges or giving him some help or something.
Yeah.
But it's very unfortunate, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, and then after that, the rapes for me just kept coming. So how old were you when the last rape took place? And where was he somebody you knew? And was it date rape or was this like somebody totally that you didn't know?
I didn't know him. I used to work with him.
Girl.
At the post office.
Shut up, cuz.
Yeah. I used to work with him at the post, and he had a twin. An identical twin. So even me seeing his brother, it's a trigger for me.
I mean.
So, but yeah, and that one, I believe, was I out of school? Yeah, I was out of school because I had a tattoo. Yeah, and I was working at the post office. So I was out of school then. I had probably just gotten out of high school, I think. Yeah.
Did you ever tell?
I didn't tell nobody about none of them until I was out of school. The first one, he was like, if I ever tell anybody, then I would I got hit. And then he was like, if I ever tell anybody, then he would kill my family. So,
that's a 10-year-old boy?
Yeah.
Girl!
So I never said nothing to nobody until I got out of school. Yeah, so my family, then when you was like talking about being fast and stuff, my family members used to call me fast all the time. But they never understood what was going on with me. Like, I was always scared to say no. So if somebody came to me and they was like, oh, you gonna do this, you gonna do this. And then I'm just like, okay, fine. I was always scared to say no. And then now to this day, like, and when you talking about mental issues, I have PTSD and bad anxiety.
Yes.
So I don't like being around a lot of people. And like this right here is actually uncomfortable for me because answering questions is a trigger for me. Because if I don't give you that right answer, I feel like I may get hit. I feel like something may happen or whatever because I didn't give you what you wanted.
Charmaine.
So like it's still at 42.
You cover it very well, and we do learn to wear our masks
Yeah.
well. I'm telling you, I wore a mask for, and you know,
Okay.
when you have been through so much, you are in a, it's a defense mechanism.
Yes. Yes.
And
That's-
people look at it as aggressive,
Mhm.
but for real, I'm keeping you at bay
Yeah.
because that is not really who I am.
Yeah.
But who I truly am got me hurt
Mm-hmm.
and violated.
Exactly.
And so I created this to keep you at bay because I've always been kind and loving and wanted to embrace men and women.
Yep.
It didn't matter, no color or anything. But the more kinder, the more people thought that they was gonna get that shit off. So that's where the term in the streets is see the Keith crazy. No, I'm not. And that is not, but it was like then I got bullied at 10. People be like, "What you?" Yeah, no, I was never a kid like this.
Yeah.
I grew up with parents. I grew up with not saying that growing up with parents. I'm saying though, I didn't grow up on the rough side. I didn't grow up like my mom.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? My mother made it a point that she wanted to have a better life for her children. However, though, my mother left her situation where my mother was getting abused, my grandmother, and then here my mother left and put us through the same thing. Not consciously, but it was learned behavior for her. See what I'm saying? So then me seeing that, see, because nobody left. Like after the abuse, nobody like was like, I'm out of here.
Right.
Like what Priscilla was saying, like, oh no, I got a daughter to protect, I'm out of here. You're not gonna protect da 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 da. No, that wasn't it. It was like when my granddaddy and grandmama got in a fight, the next day, everybody eating at the table.
Like ain't nothing happened.
Like nothing happened. It's like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
So you don't even know that subconsciously this is going on.
Yeah. That's what happened with me and my son's daddy. Me and him was Ike and Tina the whole time, and I was like, okay, nope, this is what I'm supposed to be. This is what happens.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
Right.
Then after a while, I was like, hell, it's not. Like, I'm done with this. And thank God, like my sister, she came and got me. She was living in Chicago, and my sister came and got me. And I remember, like, it was in December. No, it was in November. She came and got me in November, and we came back in November. I stayed in Chicago with my son all the way up until my son was born in November. So right after my son was born, I left and went to Chicago,
You did.
and that's how I got away.
Nice. I'm glad. You have such a beautiful, like I said, that's why when you just warm speak, people are gravitated to you. And I know.
Or stop gravitating towards me.
They do. People
They
do.
do.
People gravitate. For one reason or another, it's your aura, your energy that people it's protecting. Actually, that's what it is. They feel protected.
Yeah.
They feel like I know if I'm around Charmaine, she's gonna protect me.
Facts.
And that is the same. That's why I recognize it. And it's for real though, because I am. With my life, I literally had a dream about me protecting a friend of mine while I was fighting a demon. And in this dream, when I say it was some John Wick, you know that movie? Have you? That's the type of fighting was in the dream. Because dream but your hits don't be really hit.
Yeah.
But no matter how, but baby, me and that demon was going.
Yeah.
Because you're not getting ready to do anything to me or my friend.
So most of all of my problems are because I was taken up for other people.
Oh yeah.
It's never because of me. It was because I was taking up for other people. Because I'm not about to let you do, like you said, my family or my friends.
That's exact. But
Period.
Here's what happened though with me. I went hard in the paint for others and not for myself.
Yeah.
That's when I learned I didn't love myself. But I didn't learn that. I'm 56. So we're talking about I'm learning this. I go to counseling. I took myself. I knew I needed therapy. My nobody in my family therapy, whatever. They just I've always did what I wanted to do. I've always been a free spirited person, and wrong is wrong, and I spoke on it. it may seem like it was disrespectful because you know how it is. You know, you don't do what I do, you do what I say, but that is ignorance because a child is a sponge. They're going to do what you do because that's all they know and see. What are you talking about? But that is the ignorance coming from generational curses on down, on down, on down, and then you pick up on it. So it took my nieces and nephews to tell me, Amy, you can talk to us without hollering and cussing. I didn't understand how powerful my words was. Like my baby brother, you know, and when you with a boy, and I know black mothers go through this. They're so hard on their son because they think that's making them tough. They don't know they breaking them down and they breaking their spirit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They're just little people. And so you calling somebody you dumb or MF, I'm a kid. Why am I all these names, bitches, and all that kind of crazy stuff? So, do you think laughter became your being comedian? Oh yeah, was like your escape? Yeah, my very first comedy show that I produced and hosted was called Laughing. You gotta laugh. What was it? Sometimes you gotta laugh in order to stop crying. Yes, that's powerful. So, yeah, that's what you got to laugh to stop crying or something like that. But they had to do with that. So you got like Kevin Hart got the thing too, laughing at my pain. Yeah. So yeah, you make that and you make your pain into laughter, but some people don't even like that. They get offended by that. Girl, people get offended. Like, how can Miss Pat? All of her stuff is hilarious to me. Hilarious, but some people get offended by some of the stuff that she say, but it's her story. Exactly. This is what she been through, and some of the stuff that I said, it's my story. This is what I've been through. Like, how you gonna get upset about my stuff? Because it makes them uncomfortable, and it uncovers them. Yeah. See what I'm saying? Yeah. It uncovers them, and that's why they get uncomfortable. Because, like I said, that sick mentality in a lot of our household is what go on in our stay at home. Why are you exposing our business? Yeah. Listen, my grandmother couldn't stand it. I had an abortion at 13 twice. And I was telling my neighbor, and when I say my grandmother lost her entire mind, like, you don't be over there telling them, it's my body. What do you mean? Right. I had the abortion. I'm not telling nothing about you. Right. What difference do it make? I've been trying to screw since I was 10. It's me. Let's just keep it real. I was pumping early. See when everybody playing house with cousins, we were pumping. Right. That's why as an auntie, we wasn't playing house. We was the house. So that's why when my nieces and them, I'm busting in the door. Hey, keep the door open. I'm not on it because I know what we did. So you're not getting that off with me, baby. I don't care. No, Playhouse, Look, my little nephew was he, bless his heart. He was little, and it was my bonus daughter. This is when I was 22 years old. And my baby said, what did he say? He said, I went in the bathroom, girl. They ain't number like about 3. And I said, what y'all doing? And he said, her trying to do it to me. What do you know at about 3? Doing it. Somebody trying to do it to me. Well, his little his little drawers was down, and she was standing there looking like a deer with head like, at 3. Now, you know they experiment, they want to see and all that, but he said her trying to do it to me. So that's what I mean. You have to be, you can't even leave them at that age. You know how they be putting kids in the bathtub together? I don't be playing all that. We took baths together. We did. That was so throwback. Now, you can't take, listen, you better not put not a nail, none of nobody in the bathroom with me. Not even the dog. The dog can't even come in there. No, I don't play that. And even with my kids, like, no, you are not. You are a boy and a girl. We're not doing this. It's not going to happen. Like, but you know how they would throw us in there and then think nothing about it. And then I'm soaking in somebody else's dirt on top of that. Jesus, God have mercy, Lord, girl. they just didn't think about nothing. They didn't think about nothing. I'm guilty as an auntie. I done put both of my little nieces in there and wash them on. I have. But the boy and the girl thing, because I remember me and my little brother was in the tub, and I remember looking at his little thing like, what in the world? Because you just little. That's just a natural. You do. Yeah. So, life is just, first of all, you are a survivor. You are not a victim. You are a survivor. And I thank God that you are able, and like you said, some things are still triggers to us, but yet we continue. But you are more than enough. And like as far as the interview, nobody would know that you're uncomfortable because, like I said, you learned to mask it. But I, even in fear, I do it anyway. Yeah. So people be like, "Oh, but you so used to being in front." No, I be having butterflies too, but I have to push past it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then if you're on social media, you better have thick skin, baby. When I say, they will grip, baby. I've been called, get you a new wig, your wig raggedy, you old, you fat. No, listen, and I mean, when I say I was laughing so hard because I'm goofy. I come from that. Yeah. Where you get cracked on. Yeah. So if you used to that, but I'm saying there are a lot of people that can't handle that. Yeah. If they already deal with low self-esteem and then they'll hear somebody like, "Oh, look at her teeth," or "Look at her," you better just be prepared.
Ain't that it? Because I'm coming.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm coming.
I mean, for real. Back at you. Let's go.
Period.
So I done told somebody on TikTok. TikTok warned me, like, you say that statement again, you getting ready to not have a page. Because I went all the way in. I said, "Oh, I went to his page, screenshotted his face. You sure you want to?"
Ain't that it? You want to go there with me?
I done already went through your page and it's looking like your mammy right here. I know.
Say that.
You don't want to start talking.
No.
Because I don't. There are no rules over here.
None.
Everybody on the floor. Babies and all, don't
Kids,
play with me.
Your mama.
Everybody.
Even if she is.
And that's how my arguments used to be. And which is why they used to want to toss me from one room to the next. Like, your mouth, and one of them said, I'm, pretty as your teeth are. I don't know how you still got them because your mouth make me stump your teeth. That's what I'm telling you. I really was with people that got hired to unalive people. So my mouth, I done been choked all the way standing up like, bitch, because of my mouth. And my feet dangling and I'm just looking like,
hey, listen, I can't believe it. Cause you have me sitting over here like, well, I'm just gonna sit back and see what color the wild's gonna be next. Like, baby, I'm gonna be quiet. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Yes, okay. Do it like this. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, cause she's not about to yell at me. No,
I'm not. I don't want to do girl because everybody girl, my feelings will be so hurt. Baby. I know that it come off cousin like that, but I've called you afterwards.
Yeah, but it still be funny.
Now Seti he's so dumb. Seti will call me or he'll text me while at where we doing rehearsal.
No
and with
way.
A bunch of emojis, and I have to play it. I'll put my phone down. And I'll just shake my head like, you got to have the patience of Job to do this shit. I go from, oh God damn. And I mean, and I learned, you got to be patient. Everybody can't think on it, feel like that you have to have patience. But once they get it, baby.
Yeah.
It is on.
Yeah. It's the same thing as far as promoting a comedy show or doing a comedy show, doing these skits. Like, you got to make sure everything is on point. Mm-hmm. And if it ain't, then you going stir crazy.
Right.
Stir crazy. And people don't understand that, if I'm putting on a show and I see my tickets ain't selling, I'm going crazy in my head. I'm like, what the heck is going on? Yeah. I'm always nervous. And then I start seeing them selling, but I'm still nervous. I'm not being nervous until it's over.
Yes.
And if it ain't right, I'm going crazy. I totally get it. So I work like everything has to be in order a week before, so I know that I am good on that day. Yeah. I make sure all of my money is in order to pay these comics, to pay whatever it is I got to pay, even if it's coming out of my pocket. It's all set over here. I got all decorations over here. I got a checklist. All right, bam, I'm good.
That's amazing.
Yeah, girl, working under pressure,
baby. I don't know what that is, but even in school I was a crammer. But backstage, I think the second play is when I didn't even care if the play went on. My very second play, girl, when I say that the 1987 18-year-old teen, I mean, just as childish and pissed off, turn the mic off. Why you still got the mic on? Still had the mic on. Turn the mother. I mean, it was horrible.
Yeah.
It was bad. I had grown people walking down the street. What the fuck are y'all? Why are y'all walking down Broadway? Like we don't have a whole play going on. Girl, it was the most
Are you serious?
craziest. Like it was unbelievable.
The
Then
cast walking down the street.
the mic.
Oh.
I didn't know we needed a sound engineer. Nobody never told me because I'm very impulsive. So I do things like, hey, this division, let's go. Like you said, everything ought to be in order. I do it and we get it as we go. So now that's why I said, even with this play coming up February the 12th, everybody at a church, everything is different. I'm already got the synopsis as you seen that, so the paperwork will be there. It'll be a lot smoother. I'm not gonna have a backstage manager because I don't have time for that. It's only an hour long. We are improv. We ought to be able to look at the scene. Let's go. Nobody's gonna know anything any different. What are they gonna know if we
if we mess up or not?
Who would know?
Yeah.
Just improv where it don't look dumb.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Make
Learn to. That's how you would improv is. You have to feed off of one another. The back and forth people, the not paying attention drives me crazy. Or telling somebody to speak up. Or I don't know.
If I have to keep telling you the same thing over and over again.
So that's why I said everything is different now. I'm not doing that. So the next play it has to be. It will be. What do you call it? Tryouts. What you call that? Casting call?
Okay, yeah.
Oh, whatever that is.
Yeah.
And that's
auditions.
Audition, yes, they're gonna have to audition because I'm not going to tell the same people that's been in my skit for 3 years the same thing. That is just dumb. Yeah. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of people. I can't help it, y'all. It's too much for me. You know what I'm saying? So, where are you going? What is your goal for your comedic career? Like where are you trying to go, and where would you like to see the skits and your characters? What would you like to play? You know, things of that nature.
As far as my comedic stuff, I want to be the best producer, promoter of comedy shows in Dayton, Ohio.
Nice.
One of them. That's what I would love to do. As far as my skits here with you, we making movies. That's all I see. We catching flights, not feelings.
Yep.
So I love doing that. And this improv is cool because I've always wanted to do improv too, but I was at the Black Box. So
she said what? Go ahead and talk. I can't hear you.
Oh, she said, or she can come tomorrow.
It's 7 too late.
It's 7 too late this evening because she said she knew you worked all day today. And so Andrew Lissier wants to know if you're going to let her come. She wants to come too.
Today?
Yes, that's what they're saying.
They can come. If they both gonna come, they can come today, but not just one. So if they both gonna come, we can go ahead and knock them out.
Okay.
I wish I had some refreshment, but usually I have little snacks and everything. But I came home, I didn't have time to do all that. But next time,
I'm good.
We're gonna definitely have that. So we're gonna say you said catch flight, not feel his cousin. I'm telling you, go follow her page, Charmaine
Petty Blunt, because I'm the petty queen.
And I was wondering, how did you come up with that?
Actually, working at the Funny Bone, it was me and this guy named Adam. And he had called me Petty one time. And then him and his friend, they just called themselves Petty. So they had nicknames. It was Petty Rowe, I think, and his other friend was Petty something. So then they just started calling me Petty Blunt. And I was like, all right, I'll take it. So ever since then, I've just been Charmaine Petty Blunt. But because I've always been a petty person.
Tit for tat.
Yeah.
Yeah, why they talking about exchange energy, baby? You don't play with me.
Because I match it.
Even in church.
Oh, baby.
Honey, one lady.
I'm the same all the way
baby,
around.
listen here. She had told another sister who was raised up in church. They playing. If you want to scoot down. Okay, yeah. They wrestling playing with each other. She had told another sister, you need to be discerning of spirits on who you hanging around. So my friend was girl, I'm talking about she was so mad, like, what? Like Sister Tina is like one of my dearest, closest. What are you talking about? Like, my life has changed. You know what I'm saying? We are prayer partners in the morning. We blah, 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 blah. So that next Sunday, she happened to be a greeter. And her husband was one of the co-pastors or elders. He was an elder at the time. And she came in like, praise the Lord, Sister Tina. And I said, what we're not going to do is do that. Okay?
That right there.
I'm not hugging you. I'm not none of that. I heard what you said. So go now, mind you, I'm freshly married. So my husband was like, oh sweet Jesus. He was like, he said, Buck, that's what his nickname. He said, Buck, come on. I said, no, I'm not about to act up or nothing, but I'm just letting you know that I know, and so we're not gonna play that. Cause you don't obviously you don't like me and discern the spirits, you should have discerned that I spit in your motherfucker.
Ain't that it?
Discern
that
that!
Spirit.
You just discern that?
Ain't that it?
What y'all discerning as?
Say that.
Did you discern that? Did I smack the
God
fuck
drop
out
that in
of
your
you?
spirit?
Girl, I was so mad.
Girl.
And if it was not for the Pastor Mitchell, and I loved him, I have never respected a man like that a day in my life. But I honored Pastor Mitchell. And that is what, for real, that's why I didn't do that. Because I was so fearful of his disappointment in me. But I've never had that with nobody. Like, not my bonus dad, not my biological dad, nobody, my uncle, nobody. Pastor Mitchell was the first man that I ever honored and cared about. I didn't want him to see me in that light. Not that he didn't know how I was, because I was very transparent. But that's the only reason why I didn't act up at that church. So
I act up at the church with the pastor in the middle of service. I did.
Cousin, what happened?
Oh, baby.
Do tell.
It was like me and two other people doing praise and worship, right? So they stopped us from doing praise and worship and said that we couldn't bring the people in. Well, the pastor, I'm not going to say they. The pastor stopped us from doing praise and worship, saying that we couldn't bring the people into God or whatever. So he brings up, so we couldn't worship the Lord in, is what he was saying. Because I guess I wasn't even young. I had both of my kids at that age. But I guess because of what he felt he knew about me. But then you bring up the whole of the church. Then you bring up the other whole of the church. And then you just bring up somebody else. So they can worship. They can bring Jesus in here to the people. They the hoes of the church.
Why wasn't he already there?
Honey, I don't know. And that was another thing. Like, you're not even on your spot. So therefore, me and these other ones going to do it. So we, like I said, we got stopped. So then I go to sit down. Now, at this time, I had my grandmother's car. So I got to take my grandma back her car. Mm-hmm. So I get my baby ready. And then we decide to leave. So then the pastor then stops them from singing and says, if you can't handle that, I'll set you down. Then you ain't right, and something. So I let him talk for a little minute, and he kept going. I said, well, who you talking to? Because put a name on it. Are you talking to me? And so then all the saints turned around and looked at me, and I said, what? And so then another one was like, Charmaine, don't Charmaine me, because you didn't bishop him. So don't Charmaine me. I said, if you talking about me, girl, I done now put my baby car seat down. I done started walking down the aisle.
Oh, God help us.
Yeah. Somebody done came and pulled me back. So if you talking about me, put a name on it. I said, I got somewhere to go. If you didn't know, I have my grandmother's car and I got to leave. I could care less. I said, you called up these hoes to sing. And I bust every pimple on your face, good sir. Leave me alone. And I walked out.
Did you go back?
No. He came out. His wife came and was like, she apologized. So then she went and got him off the pulpit. Then he came back and apologized. So then I did go back in there because he wanted to apologize in front of the church. And then say, yeah, this shouldn't go nowhere else. Oh, no, nigga, I'm about to go and tell everybody. I'm about to make a post. Okay?
Oh, God.
The world is going to know. Okay? Honey, as soon as I walked up out of there, let me tell you what I just did. What this man just did to me. And he thought, I am Louise Herring's granddaughter. You have lost every bit of your man if you thought I wasn't going to say nothing. I don't have respect to person. I don't care who you are. If it was Trump, Obama, Biden, whoever. I don't stand up in court for the judge. Don't play with me. Play with your mama.
I mean, for real.
No.
What? Remember that song that was out? What is that?
Don't play with me.
Don't play with me. No. That song that the dark skinned dude came out with.
Oh, don't try me,
Try
Jesus.
Jesus. Yeah.
That's what you do.
He said, "Don't try me, try Jesus." Girl, that
Yeah.
song, I laughed so hard.
Yep, and I ain't been back to that church since.
My God, today. What would you have to tell anybody though that has been through what you've gone through? Because I'm sure some people, when they see this later on, can relate. You know, we laugh, we have a good time, but as they see and have heard, we have both been through a lot, but yet have maintained. We didn't allow it to change who we were created to be, which is full of life and joy. Although those things were meant to try to break us, but it did not. And so, what would you share with someone now, our followers, or I'm saying, what would you tell them?
It's okay to seek therapy.
For sure.
I was in therapy. My therapist told me out a lot. So it's okay to seek therapy. Me still, like I told her before, I still have triggers. So I have not all the way completely healed.
No, me either.
And this was when I was in elementary school. So, like I said, seek therapy. Find somebody who you can talk to and that's not judgmental and that's not a yes man.
Yes.
Because them yes mans will get you in trouble. So you definitely want to find somebody that'll tell you when you're right and when you're wrong. And I'm a hermit crab. I like to stay inside of my house and be by myself, but my therapist tells me that's not good. So then find you something to do that you like to do. Start loving yourself. Look at yourself. Give yourself good affirmations.
That's right.
I just had a girls' night with my cousins, and I told all of them, you are loved, you are important, you are wanted, and you are needed. So tell yourself that and know that, believe it, receive it, seek therapy, and love on yourself. Just love life. Try to get to that point to where you don't care. If you don't
I'm gonna go get this phone.
Okay.
Go ahead, keep talking.
Don't be afraid to say no. Don't be afraid to say no. That's another thing. Because once I found my voice, and it's strong. Oh, that boy's strong. It offends people. But once I found my voice, I was able to say no and not be so scared. Now, like I said, I do still have some triggers. So some things I may not say no to, but don't be afraid to say no. That's about it. Trust me, you'll be all right. Let people go that disturb your peace. Even if it's a family member. Because your peace is important for yourself. And especially if you got children. Your peace is important for your children and for yourself. Because once you find some good peace inside of you, everything else will fall into place.
It will. Yes. That is some bomb advice. Yeah. After we get off here, we're going to do us a skit, and then we're going to go and retire. I am so blessed, Pricillia. You want to sit right here and see if we all can squeeze in? You got to put your booty on the
No, you get right here. I'm gonna step over
and get in the back. Okay.
Yeah.
Be careful. That's my little hand.
Okay, I got you. Don't worry about
it. I want you to be careful, though.
You done lost your earring.
Yeah,
I seen that. It was on the floor. I'll see what I think I threw it in the trash because it was on the floor and I thought it came from my bag. Okay. Can everybody, y'all see us all? Okay. All right. So, I was going to have more interviews, but they can't make it, so that's fine. We're going to do a skit and go home, like I said. This, I told you, it's Pricillia Woods, cast member, cousin Charmaine Petty Blunt. Please go to her pages, Charmaine Petty Blunt, on all platforms. Like I said, if you are a comedian and you're ever in the Dayton area, please look her up because she promotes comic shows. She has interviews. Go to her YouTube page and see the interviews that she's had with entertainers. Yeah. She says she's interviewed a lot of comics. Yeah. So I see the gift in my cousin, and I see what purpose I am. because I had gave her a word one morning. It was so funny. I meant to tell you this. So she had made a post that said, I think it was like, I know that I'm a comedian. Basically what you said, like I'm a whatever. But I had told her what came to me, and so I it was so tickled. I just laughed and I'm like, yeah, okay, cuz whatever you say, because I know what I know. Like I know the one thing I don't question is my prophetic gift, because I wouldn't have never said that on my own because I don't know enough about you. So that's how I knew where it came from. So that's why I laughed when when I got the vision for the next season. I said, well, see, she'll be up on stage anyway.
See, she trying to be slick.
Okay.
She trying to be slick, YouTube.
So so it's like actually listening to you, coming up out of your comfort zone. It's not like you don't have it in you, and it is different. I know what you're talking about versus promoting and being. But because not just me, other people, weren't you laughing?
Yeah.
Everybody in our cast was laughing. She's naturally a funny person, like just being her normal self. And I want to give a shout out to my cousin too. She had failed at work, and she's a teacher, and she hurt her back really bad. And she came to rehearsal in pain. She was in pain the day of the play. And I kept saying, cuz you don't have to do it. You don't have to. I understand. I was checking on her, and she would be like, I'm good. I'm going to just sit down. I mean, you have, that's what I mean by why I know you got to move out the weeds. People, like I said, that just want to do, and that's fine if you just want to do skits, because that's fine. But those of us that's trying to take it somewhere else, it's going to be maybe a smaller number. And that's okay, because when I first started Teenage True Skits, it started off with 4 people. And I did 4.5 million views with 4 people. See what I'm saying?
Yes,
So it's not about a lot. If you got 4 faithful versus 20 people that's shaky, I'll take the 4 any day.
Ain't that it?
So thank you for listening to us. And as you've heard all of our testimony, one thing we all have in common is pain, trauma, mental illness. We've talked about it all. You know what I'm saying? Things I've learned today about Pricillia that I did not know. And it allows you to understand people more too. You know what I'm saying? And so like just me being impulsive, that's why I be trying to say, peace, don't take it, charge it to my mind and not my heart, because God knows my heart be pure. I don't mean to hurt anybody, but at the same time, I'm trying to balance this thing called life. You know what I mean? So I haven't arrived, and I'm not healed, I'm healing. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm not perfect, but I'm striving for perfection. And so that's what I'm doing. And skits can bring enlightenment or bring hope to somebody, then so be it. You know what I'm saying? We all just want to know that we all have been through it. So you may see people and you don't really know. I wanted to do this so that y'all see our cast like, dang, Charmaine was, went through that at an early age, and yes, she da. Miss Pricillia said, she's seasoned, and she just said, I didn't have anything to do but go to church and go home. But there is life after. You don't have to just sit there and do nothing because you're older. That's not what life is about. You know what I mean? And so I'm just excited that Tina True Productions is able to present and do these things. And it came from just hard work and dedication. It came with a vision. And I just didn't stop. And everybody has been coming in by simply seeing my skits. And now we're here. So thank you, ladies, so much. I'm thankful. God bless y'all. I mean that from the core of my soul. May the Most High continuously bless you from the top of your head to the soles of your feet. And may you soar in life, and don't allow our emotions to dictate our life. We have to fight through it when that depression try to set in. See, I have to fight. There be days that I don't want to do nothing. I don't want to get out of bed. But people look at my stuff and think, she always doing something. They don't know I'm in the bed majority of the time. Baby. But that's what I'm saying. These skits will have you, or me showing little clips of what I done, or a 5 or a minute reel me dancing. It look like, that's what her life about. They don't know that I just put that on, do the reel, and to take the clothes off, and I got my muumuu, I'm in the bed.
Yes.
Hair looking bucky.
And I used to wonder, does she ever sleep?
Child, I be in the bed watching black and white movies, sipping
black
on
and
tea.
white,
I
Yeah.
love black and
Yes,
white movies, honey.
yes,
And I
yes.
mean, the corny, would nobody believe it because they
Yes.
see whatever they have in their mind or perception about me is so wrong.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
I'm corny. I love the corniest thing. Yes, I've been through a lot, but I am just as corny. I'll be laughing. I'm still a kid at heart.
Yes,
I
yes,
still
yes,
crack up when
yes.
somebody fall, baby. I'm laughing. You
Oh,
all right?
Yeah.
Girl,
Yes.
I
I laugh at myself all day
we
long.
laugh
too.
at ourselves. And laughter is medicine to the
Ooh,
bones,
wee, yes.
the book of Proverbs say. And I believe
Ooh, yes,
that because I did a
yes.
study on that, and that is really true. From a doctor, there are different things that come through your body when laughter. It helps you
Yes.
heal and
Yes.
all of that. So what I want to say to you is, like we all said, it's never too late. Love yourself. If you're in a domestic violence situation, be strategic how you leave, but please leave. If you can't do it for yourself, do it for your children.
Yes.
If you have been violated in any way, please do not allow fear to paralyze you. Please tell on that person.
Yes.
Please tell on that abuser because they'll use that lie, I'll kill your family when they for real are cowards. They're not going to do anything. Now, I'm not saying everybody, okay? But I'm saying majority of them are cowards. And you tell. And you go to Artemis, they have different little places you can go, and they will relocate you and keep you safe, you and your children. And it's just all kind of resources, like Priscilla said, for you. Therapy. I've been in therapy on and off for years, and it has blessed me tremendously. Yes. But I don't stop there. I'm always on YouTube listening to other things. Spiritually, I'm listening. I don't put myself in a box anymore because one thing about when I was an evangelist and gun-ho, I learned that a lot of things that Christianity or so-called Christian, if they don't know about it, it's of the devil. Everything is not of the devil.
That's right.
That's always of the devil. That's because they don't understand it.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Oh, don't do yoga. That's of the devil. And I really used to didn't do yoga because I really thought it was of the devil. And it's nothing but meditation and elevating your life. What are you talking about? So it be, that's why the word say my people perish for lack of knowledge. Not just about the scripture, but in life. You don't even know what you're talking about. So that's why I said, I don't go back and forth with people on social media because they don't know enough. So I'll be a fool to get on there and you don't even know how to find the book of Proverbs without looking at you. What I look like arguing with you?
Yes.
This is what I do all day. I'm studying, I'm learning, I'm studying, I'm learning. So I let my light, the scripture say, let your light so shine that other people may ask you, what must I do to be saved? Yeah. Now, I don't get upset when somebody is not a Christian. I don't care what you are. If you show me love, I'm showing you love back. And that's one thing I know, that love conquers all. And that's what I'm saying. If you can't show that, don't go spoiling nobody else. If you miserable, be there. Somebody said misery love company. Well, baby, I don't have no company for you because you're not welcome here.
Okay, come on now.
Like
come on now.
anyway.
I'm my best company. I'll be in here by myself, me and my animals, and watching, like I said, hair nappy, looking crazy.
Unbothered.
Say that, cuz. Unbothered. All right. We love y'all. Thank you so much. Okay, so y'all have a blessed day on purpose. Okay?
Yes.
I love you.
Yes.
All right. Now, hold on, y'all. No, it's too late now. Like, I thought they were on their way.
Yeah. So you want me to send
Yeah, so no, we'll just do it another time. I already texted them and said,
already texted
I
them,
said
okay.
we'll do it another time. So make sure that you're not saying that on there